In this video, I am going to be spending 10 hours killing Vet'ion bots. How much money can we make? How many times am I going to get PK'd by clans? Starting off nice with 3 kills, nice 2.2 mil worth of loot there. The initial setup I went for started with all 3 combat styles, about a 2.5 mil risk if I was to die. Gone for normal magics with Teleblock and Entangle, plus the pker Scepter and DDS V-Skim melee switch. The main weapon probably going to be using is Heavy Ballista. I got told about all these Vet'ion bots a few months ago, but I didn't realise how many there actually were until I started to do this. Every single world you go to, you should be able to find a bot, and if you wait at the top of the cave for about a minute, you'll probably see one log in and log out if you're stood there because they're scared of you. These bots range in combat levels from about level 62 is the lowest I saw, all the way up to I think 113. The majority of these are levels 75 to 105, so my account 100 combat, perfect for doing this. Most of these are using a Vogora's chain mace or an Ursine chain mace. That means every single kill of these, you're getting all of the effort they have, which is at least like a minimum 300k kill, plus all the loot they've got while killing Vet'ion. Some of the drops they get, like the 20 sand fuse, you're getting like a mil key straight away, which is lovely. But the amount of bots there are, it makes sense now why the Voidwaker blade is so cheap. And they're just able to do this almost unpunished. I didn't see too many other people PKing them. They're probably just getting away with this the whole time on every single world, 100 of them. I'm pretty sure if you check the high scores, you can check they've got upwards of 5,000-6,000 kill count some of these bots I've killed. There's one small issue of this, and that is that Vet'ion is located in level 35 wilderness, and everywhere around it is multi-combat. It's probably the most active PK spot, so you're going to see me die a few times in this video. Little spoiler for you there, but I know quite a few people always enjoy watching me die, so there you go. These bots will instantly change prayer based on what weapon you have. You are able to hit them off prayer if you one tick it perfectly, holding a weapon you don't want to hit them with right up until that last second before you can attack, and you can hit them off prayer consistently every time. You do kind of need to bring Teleblock though, because some of these bots, they have so much food. I was dealing upwards of 600 damage before I was able to get the kill, and if you'll see in some of these clips, but they make it all the way down to like level 20 wilderness because I just don't have enough damage solo to be able to like take them out. Switching weapons to hit them off tick is effective, but after doing this for a few hours, I was starting to hate everything. I think if you want to do this, grab a friend to do it with you. Both use different combat styles. You're going to make it so much easier for yourselves. I might have to do that in the future. I think it'll be so much quicker to kill some of these bots, especially inside the Vet'ion cave. You'll probably combo them out with Vet'ion's lightning attacks on the floor before they can even make it outside. First PK on me right now. And I probably would have died right there if their friends were paying a bit more attention. Clans are out here the whole time, and I was stupid enough to start this on a Sunday night when it is the most active all time to try and go out in the wilderness. Couple hours in, and I decided to bank my melee gear because I wasn't really using it that much. Honestly, all I'm really doing is using magic to freeze them, and then just switch to my ballista, one ticket, hit up to 52s in this basic gear rigger. So it's just probably the most effective way to kill them if you're on your own. Like a nice high hitting weapon just to attack. And I didn't really want to be adding extra risk from like the Parchment 8, V-Skim, DDS, and banking this let me bring a little bit more food, which I needed because you take so much damage in these escape caves. The best thing you can do to try and get kills is to get that initial freeze inside Vet'ion cave, because Vet'ion will help you deal damage and kill the bots. The lightning on the floor does so much damage. That, and if you're lucky enough to have the dogs out, they won't be throwing from melee, so they'll get hit by them as well. If you can get 2 or 3 freezes in there, they're going to take so much damage just the floor itself. You can stand close to the bots as well. Get your lightning pulse to like stack up and hit them as well. And you just got to be a little careful that you're not going to die from that. One thing I did notice, it seems to be like 3 or 4 different bot farms. You can tell this based on what gear they're using and some of the movements they do. So some of the bots are programmed to take different exits. So some you'll see go out the south exit, whereas others will run the northeast or northwest exit. In the escape caves, there are 4 different exit tunnels. One to the south, another in the northeast, another in the northwest, and a ladder directly in the middle. In here you take damage from the monsters, the bears and spiders hitting you constantly, as well as the caves themselves, draining your prayer and draining your run energy. It is awful to be stuck down there. So any normal player, they're trying to escape, will just run to the closest exit. No, these bots are programmed to take different ones and will run there even if they spawn right close to it. And as soon as they get out, they then start running down to the 30 line. Most annoying exit by far is the one in the northeast. It's about 6 steps from a single combat zone outside the cave. And I don't know why it works like this, but if you're in combat and you try and attack one of the bots, they get to single. Sometimes you just can't attack them anymore, and I don't know the mechanics fully. This right here is what I'm talking about. The amount of people and clans coming on me. I got hit by one clan, and as I'm trying to escape them, a second clan logs in. I don't know how. I'm still alive at this point. I should be dead. But we managed to get away, get that last little freeze and get the log out. Saving me some money, but as always, I go straight back. And the next trip, I just get killed by them before I even kill another bot. There's just too many of them hopping around wells, they can find you easily and it's hard. One other thing I noticed, well, I'm not sure, I can't be certain of this, but it felt like some of the bots were being used as scouts for pker clans in the wilderness. There's a few different ones that I'd attack, and then as soon as I'm leaving, there's a clan there waiting for me at the exit tunnels, all smiting up and ready to get me. Now, this could just be a coincidence, but it felt very suspicious to me, especially on a couple of the clips that you might see. But I leave the cave chasing a bot. None of the PKers attack the bot. They're all perfectly there, just waiting to attack me the second I come out. It's almost like they're expecting me. And I feel like, I don't know, is there Discords out there now that are streaming bots that'll give you notifications to say, right, I'm being attacked by PKers, and then all the multi-clans can come and hit the PKers. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being paranoid. What do you think? I got so lucky that these people that caught me here did not have their teleblocker with them yet. It would have been a different story and I'd be dead again if they had. First couple hours went pretty well. I only died 1 or 2 times in the first few hours. Averaging about 15 kills per hour on these bots. It does take quite a while to kill some of them, as you just got to outlast them pretty much. And right here, there is no reason why any person would just come in the escape cave for no reason, yet he's there, ready and waiting for me. We did manage to get out. I don't want to take too many fights with some of these 126 combat PKers, but I did run into a few lower level ones which I was able to hit and bully. Not every kill you see will be a bot. I was just attacking everyone I ran into, pretty much. Some of the time I would leave some of the higher level people because I thought, yeah, there's no chance of getting you. But other times, some of the Iron Men, they're quite easy to kill. You take them out, take their money. Some points in the fight, the bots seem to change prayers more randomly. Like towards the end of the fights, they'd be switching back. They sort of know that I'm hitting them off prayer of range and seem to be switching back to range pray too often. And at this point, I was able to just use my curse scepter only and hit them off prayer every time because they just kept changing back to range prayer. So it did make it a bit more relaxing for some of those last few kills. Some of the bots bring range to attack you back, and all of the bots will attack you with melee if you stand close to them. I could have died a few times to this. I was running next to them on low health from all the monsters in the escape caves like attacking me. And I did get a little bit lucky, I have to say. Well, here's another tricky situation. PK is on me in the escape caves. Luckily, I did manage to get my prayer back up here, but I was almost smited multiple times and almost lost that accursed scepter right there. $1.5 mil loss. Too many PKs. Well, that's my timer going off. End of hour 3 with that death. Up to 40 kills now, 21 mil loot total. There seem to be a few bots as well that are using the Abyssal Bludgeon. These, I still killed them when I ran into them, but these were all risking so much less. You're getting sort of 100 to 200k per kill on these because you don't get that guaranteed rev effort drop like you do from the other bots. Plus, they're probably killing Vet'ion slower. You're getting less loot from them. Another pker I managed to escape. He wasn't focused on me. If he got the teleblock on me when I came out, I might have died there. And what you are watching here is the most embarrassing clip I've seen. That is right. I did just get poked to death by an Iron Man. 1.4 mil loot. I ran back. He's got loot keys on, so I didn't get any of it. But yeah, that made me a bit depressed. But at the end of the day, you just gotta laugh about that one, haven't you? I'm here in multi. I know I'm gonna die. This right here is what I was talking about earlier, my suspicious clip. You watch closely. The bot goes out. No one attacks the bot. Yet there's 4 people instantly smiting me, and I did, in fact, lose my accursed scepter there. That was the first one of the 3 lost. 4.5 mil death right there. Most of the time I was getting 2 or 3 kills, but I did want to try and save for that 5 keys at some point. And right here, I go down to attack a bot, and there's already a PK in there. Probably not the smartest choice for me to attack him because he could have backup. But he's using a granite shield, and I mean, if you see anyone out there using a granite shield, you just gotta know they're clueless. And we do manage to chase him down and kill him. Can't complain at that. Nice 500k key from him. right here. This is what I was talking about. I can't attack the bot. No one's on him, and he's just able to log out. What is the mechanics there from Wilderness? I don't get it. I don't understand. Running in to another multi-team. I tried my best to freeze and get out of this one, but they managed to get that freeze. I'm just trying to focus on not getting smited now. I know I'm gonna die, and we did manage to keep our Cursed Scepter. So that's death 4 or 5 now. I think I missed a couple of them on the recording. Look here at the damage you can get. Vet'ion helping me out for these kills. It's so important to freeze people inside. Saves you chasing them down all the way to the 20 Wilderness line. And you want to be killing people as quick as you can. Get that additional loot. One thing that is very frustrating is that the bots can instantly log out if they're not in combat. There's only a few times that they'll actually be considered in combat in the Vet'ion lair, and that is when the dogs are spawned, and just after that if they've been getting hit by the dogs, or if someone takes a hit from the floor damage, it counts as you being in combat. These bots all dodge the floor tiles perfectly, they're never in combat to that. So if the dogs are not spawned, they can instantly log out, and it happens so many times. It's so frustrating just to go down, bot logs out, you're now got to run the whole way back through the escape caves, right back to Vet'ion lair, and it's just a terrible, terrible mechanic. No real players are able to react in time to just log out. Or if they are, it's going to happen once in 100 times, because you've got to be focused on dodging the floor tiles the whole time, dodging the boss. I don't know why you're able to log out. It seems like terrible mechanics. And Jagex, if you're watching this, mate, sort it out. Stop people from logging out in here. So much better. I really think it should be getting rid of that. And then maybe some people won't be able to bot it as much. Oh shit, 2.3 mil. I wonder what this guy had. Random guy I ran into after running away from PKs. Well, I missed another death. But don't worry, because I gear back up and get killed instantly again, and they de-spear me. I couldn't get my prey on. That's the second the Cursed Scepter lost. 6 mil gone, 2 deaths, just like that. It's not gone too well for me there. But I do manage to get my revenge on a pker there. He's trying to freeze me and he just gets 2 hit by the ballista. You need to remember to click your food there, mate. 700k loot off him. Oh, and this right here. This I'm embarrassed about. I could have eaten. I don't know what I was doing. I thought it wasn't going to kill me. I didn't have my protect item on. And I've lost another Cursed Scepter from people 20 meters away at the lava dragons. It just went from bad to worse at this point. You have some times that it's just... you keep running into PKs, and this happened to me. It got later in the day and I just could not avoid them. Died to the pures there. Another 1.5 mil loss. But managed to kill a pker 126 myself, so get some loot back off them. in the final hour now, and I've stumbled across a team killing Vet'ion, and I just wanted to kill their low level because I didn't want to attack the high level people. And they all decide to skull up and defend their guy who's in the monk's robes here. I don't know why, the monk's robe guy still ends up dying. Not sure what they're doing, but he does go down to me, and I was so happy at this point, because that's my first proper good key. That makes up for the deaths last hour by far, and I thought about going and trying killing a second one, but I saw the guy's void wake it. I didn't think I could handle the 2v1 right there. And the guy died for 9 mil, got his Ursine Chainmace and a DFS. Oh. When you're out of Vet'ion, you will come across quite a few low-level people who don't really know what they're doing PK, and they seem like they're all out here just to have fun, and they looked like they were having fun until they ran into me. I probably would have left them alone, but they did both hit me in multi. I ran them back to the single line, taking out one guy. His friend decides to get on me, throw in the telly block, and well, his friend puts up the prayer, but it doesn't matter because I've got range as well. 2 for the price of 1. And we run into another pker. I'm not too sure what this guy's doing. He just dies with smite up. AFK. Get his key as well. Going pretty well for me at this point. Or it was, until I ran into this guy. He's got barrage. His freezes last longer than mine. I'm trying to do what I can to survive, but it's just difficult. I fought him for as long as I could, and now I just got to make the getaway. And unfortunately, I can't quite do that. 2 steps from this line where I can teleport, and I'm dead again. But that is it. Right there. Got 2 final keys, but that's the end of the 10 hours. Let's go to the Grand Exchange, get out everything we PK'd, and see how much money we have made. I will let you know right now, we killed 126 people in the 10 hours. Started off like 15 kills an hour and then slowly went down as I ran into more and more PKs, but that is not too bad at all. Right, here is the first main price check of loot. 62 mil worth of items. 154k effort in 10 hours. That's crazy. But you could get yourself a million effort if you want to, just by PKing new spots. And the second price check, 7.9 mil worth of loot. And the final price check, 2.3 mil. There's a few other little bits scattered around the bank from all these random kills. But overall, we add those up, that is 72 mil worth of loot. In 10 hours, that's not too bad. But you do have to consider the fact that I died a couple times, just a couple times. You know, PK and multi can be a little bit difficult. This is, however, the first video where I haven't just died to a bot. So, you know, I think that deserves a like for that. But let me go back, check from my screenshots, make sure I count up how many deaths it is and how much I lost from dying. Oh god. Okay. So I died a total of 13 times. 3 of these I got smited for my cursed scepter. The death was 4.4 mil each. Those 3 deaths, 13 mil. And then I also died 10 times for the basic set with 1.5 mil. So I lost 28 mil just by dying. You do the maths there, 72 mil minus 28, you get left with 44 mil for 10 hours, 4.4 mil an hour, all from PKing, enjoyable to do. That's not too bad. I would recommend giving it a go. Maybe if you're not like me and actually have friends, this will be easier. And let me know if you want to see me do this again. Maybe bring a friend this time, 2 of us to PK. Or should I switch up and try Ben Natus bots or Callisto bots? Thank you for watching and have a good day.